Okay, with lesson 79, we're going to be finding equivalent fractions by multiplying by 1. That's the name of it, and I'm going to explain to you what that means. Let's talk about something we've done in class before. Okay, if I cut a pizza into 8 slices, okay, I can color in 4 of those, and that makes 4 out of 8. But it also makes, whoops, my circle's not done very well. There we go. It also makes, if I were to cut the pizza into just 4 slices and colored in 2 of them, it would make 2 out of 4. But it also makes, let's cut it just in 2 slices and fill in 1. As you can see, 4/8, 2/4, and 1/2 are all the same thing as a half, okay? Because 4 of these out of 8 make up a half. 2 of the 4 make up a half, and then 1 out of the 2 make up a half, okay? So these are all equivalent, meaning they all equal each other. Okay, now that you understand how fractions can equal each other, let's go on and move into the lesson, okay? So they're going to say something like this. They're going to have a fraction, for instance, 3/4, and then they're going to say times what, okay? And they've got this like question mark, and then it says equals 6/8. Okay, we kind of talked about this in class, so if you already know what to do, that's fine. But basically, we're trying to look at 4. This pie was cut, or pizza was cut in 4 slices, and they ate 3 of them. This pizza was cut into 8 slices, and they ate 6 of them. Now they equal each other, but we're trying to figure out what did we do. Okay, so to get from 4 to 8. What would I need to do? Hopefully you think of times 2 equals 8. 4 times 2 equals 8, okay? And also, when you use a 2 down here, we're going to use a 2 at the top. And as you can see, 3 times 2 equals 6. So this becomes what causes us to have an equivalent fraction by multiplying by 1. The reason why they're saying this is 1 is because, as you know, 2 over 2 is 1 whole, okay? And that's why they're saying, what can you multiply 3/4 by 1 whole to get? Okay, all you're trying to do is basically figure out what are we multiplying by to get to this number right here, okay? So let's try another one. Okay, here's another one that they give us. They say 2/3 times what equals 8/12. Okay, so we're trying to think of the same number here that will equal 3 times what equals 12 and 2 times what equals 8, the same number. Hopefully you see that it is going to be 4 on both of them. 3 times 4 is 12, and 2 times 4 is 8. So that would give us our answer right here. So this is the answer that equals 1 whole. Okay, so that's where you're getting that answer. All right, but let's do one without this little thing right here. Okay, because that's how they're going to be asked later on in the lesson practice. Okay, so here's an example of one. They put 3/5 equals, and then they have a 10 right here. Now, you're still asking yourself the same question. 5 times what equals 10? Okay, and hopefully you see that it is going to be times 2. Okay, and remember, whatever you use at the bottom, you're going to also use at the top, times 2, so it will be 2 over 2. Okay, so 3 times 2 is 6. So the final answer to this is 6/10. All right? And so that's how you're going to answer that. All right. That is lesson 79.